Before we jump into the video, just wanted to let you know tomorrow, September 12th at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing a kind of get ready with me for virtual meetings, whatever it may be, a little hangout on the Shoppers Drug Mart YouTube channel. I'm a little nervous, but really excited, and I would love to see you there. It's going to be live, so we can chat, have some fun, and it always makes me feel better to see your beautiful, familiar faces in the chat. So I would really appreciate it if you hung out. I will have a link in the description box if you want to remind yourself, and also on my Instagram stories, I will have a countdown going that you can remind yourself there as well. Yeah, that's everything. I would love to see you there, and let's get into it. Hi guys, today I'm here with my monthly favorites because apparently the month is over. I know everybody says it, but I can't believe it. And I'm just going to put that out there. But I'm going to be showing you some makeup and skincare that I love this month. Be sure to, as always, let me know down below what you are loving this month. But let's go ahead and get started. One of my more recent videos was a drugstore classics sort of shop my stash, where I used a bunch of like older makeup or makeup I hadn't reached for from a while from the drugstore. And although these aren't that old, I think that they are so good and some of the best drugstore eyeshadows out there, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about them. So I picked these two out specifically because these are what I used in the video, but every palette that I've tried from them since their kind of revamp has been great. And these are the Rimmel Magnifies eyeshadow palettes. So I'm specifically pointing out the Crimson eyeshadow palette, which I believe actually came out before Naked Cherry, but I would consider kind of like a dupe or alternative. And then the Magnifies Spice, which came out before or maybe after the Urban Decay, oh god, what is it, Heat, or I don't know, I can't keep up. There's so many Naked palettes now. But either way, these are really great. I love the selection of shades. I love the balance of matte and shimmers. The pigmentation is good. The wear time is good. I always wear it with a primer, and I think they're really great. I mean, I always get in trouble every time I talk about this, but I do wish that drugstore brands would do a little bit more. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Someone always gets annoyed. But I think they're great palettes. I have no time. I have no capacity for conflict right now, so let's move on. I didn't realize, but my next product is actually a Rimmel one as well. This is a product that I think I got in the UK, but I believe is available in Canada, and I really like it. It's a really good translucent sort of powder. It's one of the few that I actually really do like. I think it's because it's got a little more beigey yellowness in it. This is their clear complexion powder. It says it's clarifying with natural minerals. It's supposed to help shine and mattify. I like this under my eyes. I like it on my face. I feel like the texture is really soft, really nice. It's mattifying but doesn't look chalky or dry on the skin. It's a really beautiful powder. I wish they would come out with it in some different colors because it's just nice and soft and doesn't have the same feel as some of those white chalky translucent powders, and the actual undertone on it is really nice too. I got quite a few questions when this bronzer came out, so I wanted to mention it. It's from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's their Airbrush bronzer, and this is in the shade Tan, which is the shade I use. I feel like I could have maybe even used the shade below. It's quite deep. You get, like, this is obviously high end, but you do get 16 grams of product in here, which is a lot. If you compare it to their Airbrush Flawless Finish powder that has 7 or 8 grams, so it's double the size, let's compare to another bronzer. Say this Maybelline bronzer is 9 grams. So not double, but you do get a lot of product in here. So I really think it's nice. It's not just a big packaging for no reason. There is quite a bit of product in here. It is soft. I love the color. I'm not surprised. I love pretty much everything that I've tried from Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's kind of one of my new favorite brands. I don't know why I was never drawn to it. I kind of felt like a lot of their products seemed like they were for people who only had good skin, or like, you know, the rich people skin that I talk about now. That's the thing that I say. Or lighter skin. And I don't think that that's the case. And I feel like it's a good balance because I think obviously if you have really nice skin, it's going to look good on you, but there's something in between, like that rich people perfect skin where it's like this product doesn't really do anything and you're just like rich and want to spend your money, and actually being effective and looking good on skin that has issues. Like, I have so much freaking acne right now, so much texture, but I do feel like the products really do make my skin look better and more like quote unquote airbrushed. So that's my analysis of Charlotte Tilbury. I know I've mentioned these Pixi liquid lip, what are they called? Matte Last liquid lips before. I think they're gorgeous. I don't know where they are in Canada. I've never seen them in store in Canada. I didn't check the Shoppers Drug Mart website. I love the shade Au Naturel. It's a really beautiful peach shade that I wear with a lip liner a lot of the time, but this one I'm wearing with no lip liner, and I think it's just such a great shade. I love the formula too. It's one of the most comfortable liquid lipsticks out there. It doesn't feel drying. I wouldn't say it's like 100% transfer proof though, which is, I mean, to me, doesn't matter. Don't care. It's fine. I would rather have a little bit more comfort with it, and they've got a huge selection of shades, but I specifically wanted to point out this Evening Rose shade. If you're about my skin tone, it's such a good kind of everyday shade. It looks a little bit more purpley, plummy perhaps in the container as well, but I think on the lips it looks really great, and it would look good on any skin tone. It's just going to vary a lot depending. This is new from Indeed Labs, and I really like it. I wanted to mention this because I feel like it's similar to the Drunk Elephant D-Bronzy, and there's not a lot of products out there like that, and this is obviously going to be more affordable than the Drunk Elephant. Canadian brand, available at Shoppers, available at Ulta in the US, and at Boots in the UK, I think. So fairly available, and you can use it in your moisturizer. I will mix it in with my foundation a lot of the time. You can apply it like directly onto the skin. I know, I think I've talked about this before, but growing up, my grandmother always used the Bonnie Bell bronzing gel, and I used to use it all the time too and like sneak it off the countertop. So this kind of is like a grown-up version of that. It's a little bit thicker. To compare to the Drunk Elephant, I would say it doesn't have as much glowy shimmer actually in the product. I haven't, maybe I'll need to test them out side by side, like how they look on the skin, but they do give a very similar look, and I love products like this to, like I said, mix into my foundation, mix into my moisturizer, wear alone on my face just for a little something something, especially because my body tends to be lighter than my face, but I don't necessarily want to wear a foundation. This makes me look like I'm alive and I leave the house, which are both debatable. Is this the same chaotic energy from that drugstore video? I don't know why, but I feel like, I don't know if it's just staying at home or whatever it is. And like, I've always been myself on YouTube, but I definitely feel a shift of caring less. Like caring less in the sense of like caring less about what people think about me and trying to edit myself less. I don't know if you can tell or not, or if you're enjoying, please report back. So this is the Dermalogica Redness Relief Essence. This is kind of like essence toner. My skin has been so broken out. It is so painful. No, I don't need any recommendations. I'm working on it. Thank you. This is redness reducing essence that calms and restores balance to sensitive skin. So it's lightweight like a toner, but concentrated like a serum. Has a refreshing formula. It's got aloe vera, licorice root, antioxidants, oat-derived product in there, which is like really good for redness and calming the skin, vitamin E, which is going to be hydrating. I really like this. It's formulated without artificial fragrances as well, and if you have redness, sensitive skin, like active acne, it's just a really nice kind of calming, soothing product. I've been trying to slow down a little bit on trying so many products and just focus on hydrating my skin, not using too many active ingredients. I was going a little crazy there, and now where I have the breakouts, I definitely want to be a little bit more mindful of what I'm putting on my face all the time. So yeah, I've really been liking that, mostly in the morning. Then at night, I've got a couple, or sorry, I'll talk about the day moisturizer that I've been using. So this product has been around forever. I used to use it as a teenager, and I recently again revisited it because of my skin. It's from La Roche-Posay. It's the Effaclar Duo, the Global Action Acne Treatment. It says it is a hydrating lotion, and I believe, like, I think this is a moisturizer. I've been kind of using it as a moisturizer, but it has a really great texture. La Roche-Posay is definitely a brand that I trust when my skin is breaking out to kind of help me get things back together, because they are specifically made for skin issues. It's kind of like a dermatologist-esque brand, is it? Yeah, I think they would consider themselves that, made in France, so that's fancy. Then I have two different night creams that I want to mention. The first is from Zero. You may have seen me talking about them on Instagram. I did partner with them for their launch at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is really exciting, but they are a vegan brand. They don't do any animal testing. The products, like the packaging, is all sustainable, got bamboo lids. It's actually really cute. This is their night cream, and I think it has a really nice texture. When I tried it at first, I was a little worried that it was going to be too thick, but when I actually put it on my face, it absorbed so nicely into the skin. It felt really thick at first, but almost immediately it absorbed it in the skin and felt like actually nourishing and actually kind of plumping and hydrating. So don't be scared of the texture. They've got a day cream and eye cream. It is new to shoppers. Like I said, it's a brand out of the UK. It's been out of the UK, like they existed there. But I gotta say, if you see this on the shelves and you're curious, I know I always get questions about new brands popping up at shoppers. This has been a really, really nice night cream, especially if I am using active ingredients like a salicylic acid toner or something. This doesn't have those active ingredients in there, so it's a great thing to pair with those products too. Then this is a moisturizer that if you have texture or any like unevenness on your skin, this is really good. I tried this, like even the first night I used this and I was like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. This is the Skinceuticals Brightening Renew Overnight, and Skinceuticals is definitely a higher end brand. I would consider it, again, kind of like shows up in dermatology offices, and it says it's got a 4% free acid value of glycolic cream, which is a little bit different than the other acid percentages that they give you. The free acid, there's something different there. Synergistically blended with phytic acid and a soothing complex that dissolves cellular cohesions, wow, I've never read this, in the skin's uppermost layer and stimulates cellular turnover for a measurable radiance and refined texture. Damn. It's like, they use like really sciencey terms, but not so much that it's overwhelming, and I'm just like, ooh, that sounds like it works. And honestly, it really did a good job. Like, I've kind of slowed down on using it a little bit with all these breakouts, because I don't want to focus too much on acids, but a glycolic acid is going to help you with the kind of, like they said, uppermost layer of your skin. Something like a salicylic acid will get a little bit deeper, but that helps with texture, scarring, and it really is nice. But the thing I noticed about it the most is it also does feel very hydrating, and it does feel very nourishing. So it's almost like this really beautiful hybrid of a great moisturizer and a great treatment product in one. I didn't feel like it gave me any sensitivities either. And yeah, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this. Then I wanna mention this Finishing Touch Flawless Facial Hair Remover. Again, this is another brand that I partnered with this month, and I've been testing it out for a while, and I really love this. Like, I was never huge on, like, I have the razors and stuff, and I would do it periodically, but I felt like it kind of made my skin sensitive, or it'd leave like a lot of redness, and I kind of forget to do it. But this I find really simple. It's battery operated, and when you buy it, it comes with the battery in it, because otherwise I'll never go buy a battery. That's just who I am. So I really love that it comes with the battery, and it's got a little light, and you just turn it on. Oh, Rue is just like, what's going on? And you just circular motions, your mustache, your forehead, like, you know, any of those areas. They've also got a little one for the brows, but you can use it every single day, which I really appreciate, because I'll sit down to do my makeup and be like, oh, I'm a little hairy. And I feel like I can see a difference in, especially where I didn't used to do it that often and where I was testing it out. I really do see a difference in how my makeup looks on my skin, the smoothness and whatnot, and it doesn't irritate the acne that I have. So I gotta say, I'm super impressed with it. It is available at Shoppers. I do not know when this video is going up and when my post with them is going up, but I will have a giveaway on Instagram. Hopefully it hasn't already happened. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It's just at Samantha Jane YT. So that is everything that I love this month. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Samantha Jane YT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!